Hey, what's up? Why is that on the screen? Oh, hold on. I know why that's on the screen. Because, okay. Don't like to do this very often or anything, right? Hey, Duff here. What's up? Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Primo's here. We'll talk about that comment, Primo. What's up? I've been MIA for a while. This is my 10th day of illness. Started 2 Fridays ago. And it's some sort of flu. I read somewhere that influenza A is the predominant illness is going around right now, influenza A. So I'm kind of guessing that's what it is. A lot of the symptoms: severe coughing, tiredness. Had a mild fever for a few days, but it's I went into it thinking I'll kick this in 2 or 3 days, and here we are 10 days later, and I'm still not 100%. And I'm sure I still don't look great. This is actually the best I've looked in a while. I remember I went back to work on Wednesday, and when I went into work Wednesday, people thought I was like a zombie. I mean, my eyes were just like two red slits in my head from severe coughing. Like my eyes were all glassy and just bloodshot and awful. So this is an improvement, believe it or not. And I'm talking. There's a good chance I'll be using this key. Mute my mic if I do cough some, because there's no way that I can go 2 hours or whatever this is going to be without coughing. But this is the first day that I've gone through the day without taking meds, no Dayquil during the day, which I've lived on NyQuil at night and Dayquil during the day for the last 8 days or whatever. So first time, here comes a cough. First day I've gone without cold meds, so that's good. I don't sound that bad. I don't think I sound normal, but I don't sound that bad. Not drinking any alcohol tonight. Instead, we are staying with water, which would be a good decision in my situation. All right, so let me go back here, and this is this stream again. This is a dual stream, like I did last time. StreamYard automatically facilitates a dual stream format where this is streaming both widescreen format, conventional format, and phone format, vertical format. And in the chat of the vertical stream, I do have a link. If you accidentally got pulled into the vertical stream, you want to see the conventional stream, click that link, and that will take you to the conventional stream. You can just hop back over there, and it's no bubbles, no troubles. Okay, first one in the stream, review this, test that, and Dale, channel member Dale. That's right. Before I get too far, I did want to take a second and recognize my channel members. I do have 29 channel members currently, which is the most I've ever had. If I get one more, I think I get a couple more emoji slots opened up or something. So, I mean, everybody loves that, right? So let's make this as big as I can. All right. My current channel members going in newest to oldest: Albert Mua, Epicure, Wens Joe, Animated Limb, Spitfire 1337, Mr. Rexy, Timothy Plumley, Brian McCann, Scamster in the Australia, Down Under, Blue Collar Jose, Philip Arnold, Planet Iceland, DJ Whiteflower, Babbitt the Wabbit, Electric Unicycle, Dale, which I just mentioned, A Viking. I need to close my email. A Viking, Brian Gonzalez out on the West Coast, Michelle Bardaly, MeUC on my EUC, and this is going to probably skip back like it always does for some reason. Yeah, like I can't scroll and have it stay. It is staying. Okay. On air promo, Larry Zarkov, Medium Dog, Doug Yetman, Ratman Murray, Simon Isms. It used to be E. Simon. Now he is now Simon Isms. I just call him Simon. Rocky Top, Michelle Lenardic. Or I'm sorry, Michelle. Sorry, Michael. Michael Lenardic. Senator Perry, Marty, who is Marty Eakin, not Marty Backey. and AULD Moaner. Those are all of my channel members, longest of which the last 3 names I mentioned have been members for 57 months. It's amazing, right? Pretty amazing. Okay, so let's see what I was going through the comments here. Okay, Team Dope. That's a comment from Twitch, actually. What's up, Team Dope? Review this test. That is printing out his P6 covers now, and we were discussing this a little bit before the stream. He's actually talking about the little covers to cover the area where the shock is on the P6 to give more surface area for pads to adhere to. I guess Grizzly is making that little patch STL available to anybody for free. GRB 1969. What's up, buddy? Word to RG. I'm not sure if I've ever seen you in a live stream before. Word to RG, but welcome. And this is what I was talking about, that Grizzly gave review this test that to test the STL, but the official release from them is free according to Johnny Go Vroom. At first, I thought he was talking about like Grizzly was giving away STL files for like their pads or something, but no. Mr. Channel member, Mr. Rexy, hey, yeah, I'm still around. I was considering almost canceling the live stream again tonight. It's funny, when I canceled it last week, I felt bad, but I mean, I felt like shit. There's no way I was going to stream. I'm like, I'll set it a week in advance, and there's no way I'll still be sick after a week, right? And here I am, still not over at 100%. A week later, and very surprising. I don't get sick that often, but it seems like when I do get sick, it's the type that knocks me on my ass for an extended period of time. Primo, I didn't mention this. Primo, who just posted his range test on his P6. This better not be another bike lane range test burn. Yeah, you'd have to watch Primo's video for that reference. It was just kind of funny. Larry, I don't know, Larry, if I sufficiently described my feelings right now, or how I'm feeling. Feeling okay, good enough. Team Dope, being sick sucks, yeah. Especially for someone like me, because like I'm not good at just doing nothing. It kind of makes me a little crazy. I'm usually very active doing something. So not being able to do those things, there's no exercise, no playing pickleball, no doing a lot of anything really for most of those 10 days. Dale, did I get a flu shot? No, I've not gotten a flu shot in 20 years plus, probably, Dale. Team Dope. Only good thing is it makes us appreciate our health. Yes, I agree. That's true. And I've said that in many situations, like you don't appreciate the good until you have some bad, right? It's very true. Much like if you never have any adversity in your life, then you don't really know when things are good and they're not so good. So adversity is not the most fun thing, but I think it's a necessary part of life. Oh, you sent me a picture of the patch on Facebook. Okay. Let me drag this over here. I have my Facebook closed. Oh, okay. Okay, not much to it, but yeah. I mean, is its primary function to just keep dust out? Is that the main thing? To keep dust out? Or is it because I don't see how that's going to help you with the pads at all, really? I don't know. Well, what's its primary function there? GRB says the flu shot is for the wrong strain this year. Again, really? Well, like I said, the article I saw, it said that influenza A is what's kicking everybody's ass. I don't know what the flu shot was this year, but Word to RG. Try the chewable C from Traders. Okay. I've been taking multivitamins. It has C. I've been eating oranges. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like I've been doing the right things, but it's just like I've been improving, but just a very, very small improvement day to day. Whereas I would prefer to be like, hey, wake up one morning and you feel great. And that has not been the case. Mr. Rexy taking advantage of one of the member perks. I believe that once a month, it allows you to do one super chat message like this, that gets shown to everybody for free, as opposed to having to donate to do it. So that is another perk as a channel member. Team Dope, Dayquil and NyQuil are game changers. Well, like I said at the beginning of the stream, that's kind of what I existed on. I took NyQuil last night, but I've taken no meds at all today. And they allow you to function. Like I said, I went to work Wednesday through Friday. I was functional. I was not feeling good. And everybody pretty much stayed away from me because I look like death. And it's not only me. I have this, and my senior network administrator, who's in the office right next to me, has it as well. So people will be coming down the hall towards our offices, and they would hear like a choir of coughing between him and me. I'm sure that made them feel really good. But the good news is with my job, I'm not really, I'm in my office 90% of the time. I don't really get around a lot of the other staff. So I try to isolate myself even more when I was in there. Simon, what's up, buddy? Channel member Simon. Jake Keom got your P6 today. Nice. Yeah, I mean, on social media, I've seen tons and tons and tons of. I just got my P6 posts, and like I mentioned, Primo got his, and the only issue I guess he's had is he's having some sort of like vibration issue that he's feeling. That's one thing that's different with the P6 demo that I tested versus production, which could be significant. Is the demo that I tested and then I did my range tests on. It was not a tubeless. Oh, I don't know. It was a tubeless tire, but it was the Michelin Pilot Street 2 tire. So I have a different tire. I had a different tire than what the production wheels have. Admittedly, a better tire probably than what the production wheels have. And the demo model did not have a TPMS sensor either. Those TPMS sensors are usually kind of on the big side. At least I saw PidZoom's implementation of it. And from what I saw of the one that's on the Inmotion wheels, it's the same kind of thing. It's kind of big. I don't know that it's enough to cause a vibration issue, but it is sizable. Jake Keom already hit 55. You're already 5 miles an hour faster than I've ever gone, so congrats. Wheelie Brady's here. What's up, buddy? Glad to see you could stop in. I expect there to be a decent amount of people here since I am giving away a wheel. Something I've never done on a live stream before. Why am I doing it? It's the holidays, right? You're supposed to be generous in the holidays. So I'm going to be really, really generous. PJ's here. PJ is he's on the phone stream right now. I can tell that. What's up, buddy? Simon gifted 5 memberships. Wow. You've done that before, Simon. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. Let's see who got the memberships. I can only see that on the YouTube side. Pacific Northwest, Mikey Day, Diro Samade, Stevo, and Marcus Whedon. You are new gifted channel members. Thanks to Simon. Thanks, buddy. That's really nice of you. I appreciate that. That is very, very nice. And really, I mean, a gifted membership is something that actually potentially could have more value than just a straight super chat anyways, because if you gift a membership and someone actually says, hey, this is actually not a bad deal for $2 a month or whatever it is, they could become longer term members. I've had some people that were gifted memberships that stuck around. So yeah, thank you, buddy. Simon's the best. PJ, feeling better, I hope. Well, I described it at the start of the live stream. I'm feeling better than I have. Am I feeling normal? No. Do I look normal? No. Do I feel good? No. But I felt good enough to do the live stream. So I already put it off for a week. So I figured I got to get my ass in this chair and get it done. River Float Bandit, what's up, bud? Looks like is that you, George? Did you change your name? That looks like you, George, on your one wheel. Dale, a few years. No, I'm just doing water, unfortunately, Dale. I've not done a lot of alcohol consumption during this illness. Leo here on the phone stream. What's up, buddy? Leo from Brazil. You can't see anyone else, PJ, because you are on the phone. You're on the phone stream. If you look at the top, can someone explain? Because I know it's confusing how to bring up the chat on the phone stream. I think you tap the screen and it brings up the live chat, and then you can monitor it that way, or in the live chat. Once you get the live chat up, at the top of it, I have a pinned message that has the link to the conventional live stream. If you prefer that, PJ, just go to that link, and then I'll just hop you over. And you see Leo because Leo is also in the phone stream right now. That's why you see him. Dale finally did a range test on the Oryx. You got 140 kilometers and it started beeping. Didn't go into low power mode. You didn't do wow, low power mode. Okay. Either. So I'll get 150 if I tried, and a lot of that was at about 40 miles an hour, and you still got 140 kilometers. Let's see. Let me see if I can do that math in my head. So that's roughly like 80, 84 miles. Am I right there? That's good, man. That's really good. That's awesome. Leo says, good question. Hopefully I answered your question, Leo. Team Dope. Any tennis courts left, or has pickleball completely taken over? No, it hasn't completely taken over, but I'll tell you what, it has a lot of momentum. They just opened up another set of courts here in the greater Naples area, which is already home for one of the largest facilities in the world. The U.S. Open pickleball facility has 64 courts, which is about 2 miles from my house. So yeah, pickleball is becoming extremely popular. It is no longer just for old people. Not at all. Hold on a second. Just hold on. I'm going to handle one thing. This is very important. So yeah, pickleball is it's crazy popular. Because it's one of those games, and this is a trait of a lot of popular games activities. It's easy to learn, difficult to master, very difficult to master. There's layers upon layers of complexity to pickleball as you become better at it, and that's what makes the game addictive and fun. Generally speaking, of course, there's idiots and assholes in pickleball, like any sport, but for the most part, the people are really nice. At least that's been my experience. So review this test that says it's for the patch for the P6 for the flat surface for the Velcros to hold on to when it bridges the gap. Okay, yeah, because I noticed in yours you have two separate pads. Okay, gotcha. Had to do some scheduling arrangements there. SXM Gator. Hi, all. Hi, buddy. What's up, SXM Gator? Oh, hold on. Leo, if nothing works, a shot of whiskey might do the trick. Actually, that's one of the things I've tried during the week. I've done twice. I think I've done shots of tequila. Got me a little drunk, but didn't really do much for the cough. Marty Eakins here. What's up, buddy? What's up? Do you make a lot of live streams, Marty? I don't remember seeing you make a lot of live streams, but that's awesome. Thank you for stopping in. Okay, PJ, hopefully I've answered that question. You're probably just behind me, or I'm behind you on chat. Yes, you're on YouTube, but you're on the vertical stream on YouTube as opposed to the conventional widescreen. Mike Young, plague, yeah. Yeah, I almost looked like I had the plague, right? But I'm better now. I'm not healthy, but I'm better. Geo Spagnoli, I got my P6 as well, and the only issue I have is it's cold outside and I can't get over 69 miles an hour. Yeah, that's rough. It's rough when you can't get past 69 miles an hour. Leo's on YouTube, and you can see everyone in the chat, really? Well, I mean, all of the chats are showing up on screen. Like on screen, you're seeing the chats. I have that turned on, so you're seeing all the chats show up on screen. But if you're talking about the live chat view on the right, or the overlay, I guess it is on the mobile view. I'm not sure what you're seeing there. Mr. Rexy, are you getting an F18 really on Wednesday? Fingers crossed in P6 sometime in January. I still have not done anything with a P6. I still have not felt compelled to do so. I've had other things to keep my attention, luckily, but I'm not ruling it out. F18, really? Okay, well, F18, it's gotten solid reviews from the people who have them. It just doesn't seem like there's much buzz about it, despite the endless videos that Kingsong puts out there showing it doing like crazy climbs and stuff. It just seems like people don't care all that much about the F18. Oh, Sean. Okay. Oh, so okay, that's right. That was your P6. We're friends on Facebook, so I saw this. He was in this hallway, and he was just going back and forth, and you could hear water sloshing around, and I guess he had a lot of water in his tire. The motor makes a ping pong sound on acceleration. And a friend's P6, half his battery pack is dead. They're sending him a brand new P6. Okay. Well, I mean, there are always going to be those issues with a new release. I'm glad to hear that they're getting them addressed. What did they say about the motor noise on your P6? Leo, will you ship the V8 to Brazil? That would be ridiculous, considering how long it took to get a shirt there. Yeah, I'll go over like the deal with the wheel giveaway. I mean, like shipping it overseas would just be prohibitively expensive and potentially problematic because it is a PEV. And I mean, shipping a PEV into a foreign country. I mean, I'm just an individual. I don't know what kind of issues would run into. So, I mean, to keep things clean, it probably is best to just ship inside the continental U.S. Anything else? I mean, like if you're in Canada, okay. If you want to pay the shipping to Canada, sure, that's fine. But I'm willing to pay the shipping to the continental U.S. Anything out of that area, it would probably be a shit show. In addition, I also have 3 EUC Army stands here that I'm giving away as well. These are the ones that I printed on the Prusa. I have 3 of them left. Now I've shifted over. I'm printing everything on my Bamboo Lab printers. But I do have 3 of these perfectly fine stands, no scratch and dent. There's nothing wrong with them. But I am giving them away as well tonight, part of my holiday spirit. Even though I don't feel that great, I still have the holiday spirit. Mike Young says EUC Watch is now officially dead. Any other inexpensive risk EUC apps? I don't have that answer. Trying to catch up here in the chat. Thank you, Simon. Simon, wish me happy Christmas right back at you. Dale, you started on the gifted membership, Dale? Really? I didn't remember that. T. Cabio, what's up, buddy? I've seen you in other live streams. How goes it, guys? It goes. So Geo got your P600 a couple days ago, has 100 miles, and I got up to 69 miles an hour on the display. Now that sounds like a promising start. Dale drinks a lot of beer and hasn't been sick. That's true. So Riverfloat Bandit is George. I'm still seeing you as Riverfloat Bandit on the chat, but that's fine. As long as I know who you are, George. It doesn't show in both chats, unfortunately. However, there's a streaming tool that will pull both chats together. Well, no, I think isn't the chat you're seeing on the screen that's scrolling on the screen below me to my right, lower right on the screen. That chat should be all the chats. The mobile stream, the conventional stream, and Twitch are all supposed to be showing up there. And when I use StreamYard, I'm seeing my streaming platform. I'm seeing all the chats as well in one spot as well. So I think you should see them. You won't see them in like the YouTube live chat, conventional live chat on the right hand side. You'll only see chats for that people that are on that stream. So that's true. But if you want to see everything, you look at the display on the screen. And now I got to blow my nose. It's getting ridiculous. But like I said, guys, this is so much better than I was. I mean, it's crazy. Okay, so Dale clarified the Oryx range was 86.9 miles. So I got pretty close for just using my head calculator. So many pickleball courts. Yeah, on the East Coast too. They're everywhere, man. Florida is probably the pickleball leader in the country, I would say. Yes, Dale. Yes, Black Cobra has caught the pickleball bug as well. I think they opened up a new indoor facility up there that he's all excited about. And I think he's pretty good. I've never seen him play, but I think he's pretty good. Mike Young evidently is not a pickleball fan. Pickleball is not evil. I used to think it was stupid when I first heard about it and I first saw it years ago. I'm like, what the hell is that? That looks ridiculous, dumb. Why do these people play this game? And like many things in my life, until you try something, it's hard to accurately say what your opinion should be about that thing. And that was the case with pickleball. I love it. Leo says pickleball's coming to Brazil as well. Nice. You got to try it, dude. Great game. Hi, Crazy Eye PEV. What's up? You'll gladly take any free wheels you're giving away. Well, it's only one. Yeah, this wheel. It's a V8S. I bought it last year, I think. Yeah, early 2024. This wheel is currently selling on Inmotion site for $599. V8S has a top speed in the mid 20s or something like that, range of, I don't know, 20 to 30 miles, maybe, if you're going at a reasonable speed. Very light, very nimble. Has a, I think it has a Bluetooth speaker. I don't know that I ever use it. I think it has one. Great little trolley handle, has less than 37 miles on it. So it's basically brand new. Stuff snorting coke off his sleeve. No, can't say I've ever tried that. Marty's got 2 kids under 3. It's tough to do anything these days. Do you really? Oh my God, Marty. Yeah, that's I feel even more privileged that you're here then. PJ says it's been really cold here in the Detroit area. V10F is in storage until it warms up a bit. Yeah, I mean, for me, I mean, there's people that do it, but I mean, to me, riding in the cold is miserable. Miserable, miserable, miserable. Oh, wait, what did Larry say? Oh, okay, hold on. Oh, the vertical live stream is not showing me. Larry evidently is watching me vertically, and he said that on the vertical stream, yeah, I'm cut off, and I was. You can check that real time. Now you can see me. Now I can hide that. I guess I should have checked that before I got started, but I did not. Primo says, "What's all this talk about cold weather? It was 81 degrees today. What the frick is everyone talking about?" Yeah, I know, right? I know. Idaho roaming gnome wishes the F-18 had come out sooner. I would have gotten it instead of the Apex. Apex still has weird firmware. Yeah, I still hear weird things about the Apex, and the necessity of lubricating the sliders on a regular basis. Like if you're riding off road a lot, those sliders, I guess, get gummed up pretty easy. So that's kind of a pain in the ass. Yeah, that's been my knock about the F-18. Not that the specs aren't good, and not that it performs poorly. Just that it just seems like it's a better Lynx, a better Lynx, and to me, it's just a little bit behind the curve. Not a bunch of people are looking for a better Lynx at this point in time. Not saying the F-18 is a bad wheel. I just think it's too late. GRB's a fan of the F-18 in theory. Yeah, that's me too. Marty is staring at his wheels as well. Yep. I've been staring at my wheels, but not because of cold, that's for sure. Just because of feeling like shit. Dale, no. Dale asks if I have any EC Army shirts yet. Mine's looking pretty old. No, but I do plan to actually make some more with my new updated EC Army logo. I just haven't gotten to do that yet, but I am gonna have some more made. Jay Keown hopes he wins a stand. Well, I got 3 of them, and I did make my first skyscraper stand for somebody. He bought a conventional stand for me, and then he said he tried to use it for his X-Way, and the X-Way evidently sits super, super high. So the stand was not high enough. So I made one that was over 1.5 inches higher than it already is. That should hopefully fit his X-Way. I just shipped it off to him today. So hopefully the skyscraper stand will fit his needs. And it is nice though, because that, like before, my stands wouldn't work with a wheel like the V13. But now with this new stand, this new high side stand, it would work with a wheel like the V13 as well. Review this test. That's going to try to get some good audio. The ping pong sound is difficult to catch on a cell phone. Yeah, you almost need to have like a mic down there. That is going to be hard. Yeah, I would like to hear it though. George S. One wheel Army, one wheel stands. Actually, George, way back when I first got my one wheel, I did make a stand for it. I 3D printed it. But there's so many other options out there now for one wheel stands. So I'm like, eh. And it took a long time to print, and it wasn't worth the hassle. Primo says, Dale, you are a bucket full of lies. Where's a YouTube video for the Oryx range test? Better not be in the bike lane. Yeah, Primo, that line's gonna stick, man. It's gonna stick. You're gonna hear me reference bike lane range tests from here until the end of time. Even if I'm going 35 miles an hour in the bike lane, it is still in the bike lane. The Gooch is here. Hey, Duff, what's up, everyone? Merry Christmas, y'all. That's cool that you're going to give away a wheel, man. You're going to make someone very happy for Christmas. Yeah, I hope so. I'm not using it. I'm not using it. I could sell it for a few $100s, but I'd rather just give it away. Leo with his holiday wishes to everybody. Back at you, Leo. Oh man, Dale did not film his range test. Aye. Uh-oh, Primo's shots fired at Marty Backey too. Uh-oh. Hopefully Marty doesn't see that. You know, Marty has very thin skin, Primo, so be careful. All right. Am I getting God, I'm so trying to catch up. Paul Oreo? Newbie here. Would you suggest an Aero or V12S as a first wheel? What kind of riding do you plan to do? That would be my first question. The V12S for $19.99 is a high value in my opinion. All right, PJ. I wanted to actually just talk about this, but I've been just answering chats comments nonstop about Ryan Chin. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to go into details about it, but I did know Ryan through I did a group ride over in Miami back in early 2024. Ryan was part of that group ride, and I met him there. You know, and it took all of 10 seconds to like him. I mean, just a very high energy, happy go lucky kid that just you could tell he just loved electric unicycles and just a really really good kid. And even after that group ride, I've been off and on contact with him through Telegram and stuff about various things. So I hadn't communicated with him recently, but you know, I did continue to communicate with him after that group ride. So yeah, to hear what happened out in China was tragic, and I can only imagine how excited Ryan was to be part of that whole experience. I he had to be thrilled knowing. I mean, I didn't know him in a deep way, but just from what I did know, I'm sure he was absolutely thrilled to be part of that process, and for what to happen to someone that young, and to have their life cut short is, like I said, it's a tragedy. It's a tragedy. And there's been, you know, crap going around the internet, you know, people looking for, you know, I don't know why they want, you know, all this detail. They want someone to blame, you know, blame Bagode, I don't know, blame the wheel. And from all accounts that I heard, it was an accident uh, that potentially could have been avoided. But you know, when things happen at high speeds, that's I've always said you're rolling the dice. If something gets in your way when you are going at a high speed, uh, it's it, it's a very very dangerous and potentially fatal. So I think everyone's sad. I'm sad, but hopefully I don't know. Maybe people will learn from this, or maybe they will give pause to, you know, the need to go that fast. Is it really worth it? Some people it is, um, but is it really worth it? You know, when it's demonstrated the potential ultimate price that you can pay, right? So yeah, R.I.P. Ryan. Spartacus promoting the stream. Thank you. The world's about to end, but there's something you can do to save it. Hit the like button. The world is depending on you. Yes, you do it now. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Spartacus. Leo said the V8 is the wheel you learn to ride on. Yeah, the V8 is a great little wheel. And this is the V8S, so it's an improved version. They had the V8, and then they had the V8F, as in Frank, and now this is the V8S. Now, one difference between the V8 and the V8F and the V8S is the V8S does not have those ring lights around the side. Remember, the V8 and the V8F had those cool RGB ring lights around the side. The V8S does not have that. Just FYI, just matte black. Channel member Murray is here. Ratman Murray, what's up, buddy? Happy holidays. Mike Day got chat to work finally. Channel member Mike Day got the chat to work. Awesome. Dale says, Marty has never given a wheel away. I'm probably the poorest person here. I've given away 5. Yeah, I would be very surprised if Marty does ever give a wheel away. I don't know. He doesn't seem like the type to give away a wheel. Jason Cook, got your P6 and love it, but there was an issue with the fast charger not connecting to my wheel. I think if you post about that on the internet, I think I might have seen that story, Jason. You reached out to Inmotion to support, and they 2-day expressed me another one. That's awesome. That's great. That's the kind of stuff you want to hear. There's no way that a wheel launch is going to be problem free, but if they are addressing the problems expediently, that's all you can ask for. George remembers that day. That was a fun day of riding. Yep. George was part of that. Jake Hume. Hold on again. Oh my God. Yeah. I knew that talking for an extended period of time could be a challenge. I've actually got some wheels I don't need anymore. Some could use some TLC. Any recommendations on who or where I could give away? Just post it on one of the EUC groups. I mean, I would do some vetting probably. I mean, obviously it's easiest just to give it away to somebody local. If you live in an area where there's other people that are riding or interested in riding, that'd be the easiest way to do it. Dale says, last time I gave one away, it was to a kid at my local skate park. I let him try my wheel, and he picked it up real fast, but his family couldn't afford it, so I gave him a secondhand KS14D. Yeah, I've given away a Mini Pro. What else did I give away? I gave away my first, or not my first wheel. Well, no, I actually did. God, I gave away my 9-bot-1E. I gave away that step and roll $200 EUC. I gave away Mini Pro. I gave away my one wheel XR. What else did I give away? And I bought a Mini Pro for my nephew. So yeah, I provided PEVs for several people. Jake Hume's giving his OG Sherman to your nephew for Christmas. That's awesome. That's awesome, dude. PJ says, Fro Weihnachten. I'm sure I'm butchering that. That is Merry Christmas in German, really. I didn't know that. Transportation Master Race with a thumbs up. Thank you, buddy. Can't say I've ever seen you on a live stream before. G Styles. I don't know this Marty guy, but he sounds like a real Grinch. Yeah, he's okay. You just gotta know how Marty is. Marty Egan has a T4 I'd like to pass off myself. Yeah. Why not? Like if the money is not a make or break situation for you, why not give it away? Really. Spark is, what did you put in the chat 5 minutes ago? Oh, no, it's okay. No, it had nothing to do with The timing had nothing to do with what you put in there. Okay. D-Nut, my friend won a Big Goat Hero from his last SoCal EUC tour, but he had to buy the raffle. Yeah, I remember those raffles. Yeah. Still not a bad deal. Primo said, Inmotion customer service is next level. Albert contacted me before I could contact him. We found out what the little vibration is. All in all, I'm in love with the super teched out wheel. That's great, man. I mean, having Albert on the inside is such a bonus for us, because he's in the middle of all of the EUC community. He gives a shit about stuff. So yeah, I think that is a huge, huge win. So Primo thinks that it's just an unbalanced tire. So did you do anything with it yet? Like deflate the tire, massage it, try to make sure it's centered on the rim, all that fun stuff. I've gone through that song and dance on my old Master V4, and I never was able to get the problematic tire right, and the fix for it was to get a different tire. Unredacted Truth, Merry Christmas. What's up, buddy? Merry Christmas to you. Yeah, we're only this stream was supposed to be a week ago, but now we're only 4 days from Christmas, so I guess it's more appropriate to be giving stuff away. Simon gave away 3 scooters and an 84-volt MSX, better than them never being ridden and the battery slowly crapping out. Sure, absolutely. Jake Hume's been riding EUCs for almost 7 years and never seen another rider in real life. That's funny. I mean, I live in a much more populated area than you probably do, but I haven't seen them a lot. I have seen some, but not, I would say less than 20 in the 9 years plus that I've been riding. Primo, I got a bottle of water right here, buddy. Primo giving me some water advice. I saw this. This was sitting in the bike lane. I picked it up. Unredacted Truth. P6 is very nimble, but it still doesn't top my Patent S. Yeah. Yeah, the Patent is super nimble. Yeah. But for the weight of the P6, it's very, very nimble. But no, not like a Patent. GRB says we need a network of people who want to give away wheels, people who will give lessons, and people who would like to learn to ride. Use the EUCs in the closets doesn't grow the sport. Yeah, well, that's kind of my feeling. Like one day I'm walking in my garage and I have my wheels stacked up there. I'm looking at my V8S. I'm like, when's the last time I rode that? And I looked at the last video that I did, which was the last time that I rode it. It was, I don't know, it was like summer of 2024. Like, it might be time to do something about that. Primo hasn't done anything on the tire yet. He's tired and he's watching some pickleball guys live stream. Yeah, I understand. Yes, Mike, I am happy about the Eagles win. I am definitely happy. Review this, test that with another affirmation of the customer support experience with Inmotion. Yeah, that used to be like their Achilles heel, 4 or 5 years ago. I remember EVs talking about how terrible it was dealing with Inmotion because it was so hard to get parts or support. But boy, it's a lot different now. And ironically, Albert was probably working for EVs back then. Jake Hume, a year and a half ago, took a road trip across 3 states on when you were Master Pro. and never saw another EUC. Wow. Where do you live? Live in Kansas or Nebraska, or where the heck you live? Simon says to Primo, real riders only drink water that they find on the highway. That's true. Or they see like roadkill on the side of the road and they just like squeeze some liquid out of it and they drink that. Fresh Bones is here. What's up, buddy? Thanks for tuning in. I've seen you in live streams before, but not that often. I appreciate it. Jason says, I can't believe they had a shop in California now. Who? Oh, Inmotion? Yeah, they do. Yeah, they have a repair center now in the U.S. Jake Hume Road, South Carolina to Knoxville. Really? Wow. Wow. Yeah, Primo, how do you have your job and how are you not constantly sick? Being exposed to all those people on an airplane? Sick people on an airplane? How are you not sick all the time, dude? Mm. Mm. Okay. I'm sort of caught up. So let's give away the first stand. There are 3 different color combinations. Let's do the first one that I showed you, white with black letters, black accents, all sides adjustable. Now again with these, this is going to be if it's in the continental United States, I will pick up the shipping on this. If it's elsewhere, you would have to pay the shipping. So I mean, if you're out of country, okay, go ahead. You can try to win this, but then just understand it's going to be on your dime to ship it, and shipping it is not going to be cheap. I haven't shipped to Europe in a while. It's last time I did, it was like $30 to ship a stand. So and elsewhere it could be even worse. So I would recommend if you're in the continental US bidding on this, that would probably be best for you. Now the way this works is I'm going to hold on. I know from past. Dale says, if I win, can I choose where in the USA it goes? Yes, you can. Yeah, if you have somewhere in the USA, I can send it. Sure, that's fine. Okay. Okay. So now I put in the chat. You can start putting in numbers from 1 to 100. Once, one time. If you put multiple numbers, your first number is going to be the one that's going to be used. I'm going to let this run for a little while. If 2 people have the same guess, then there will be a runoff between those 2 people. We'll run it again just for those 2 people. And I will use the Google random number generator. And then what happens is whoever wins, I have my email address up there on the screen for a reason, because then you just email me your name, what you won, and your address, and then I'll take it from there. I will send you your prize. And as I said, if it's in the US, it will be free shipping. If it's not, it's going to be your shipping. So we'll let this run for a little bit here, just to give people time to get their numbers in. And Dale mentioned like everyone's responsible for checking if their number is used. If they guess something that someone else did, and that's the winning number, then it'll just be run again between the people who have the same number. So I've done this a number of times over the years, give stuff away, and this seems to be workable. Other than the people that don't listen, which is hard to avoid, unfortunately. What's PJ's telling me about Nogasway, another Detroit e-scooter rider, has her own YouTube channel. Don't know who that is. Nogasway, but is she in the chat or something? If she is, welcome. GRB. Oh yeah, you're in the UK. I'm like I said, buddy. I mean, if you want to pay the shipping, it's fine, but just know it's not gonna be cheap. It's up to you. Primo says, if I win one, I'll pay for shipping across Florida since I was supposed to buy a stand from you a few years ago. No, don't worry about it, Primo. If you win, I got it. I got the shipping. All right. So let's see if the numbers have slowed down yet. Spartacus promoting the channel. Once again, hit that like button. A totally free way to support the channel. I've still got some numbers coming in. We will be using the Google random number generator. Ironically, you know, like how kids nowadays, they're all about 6, 7, right? 6, 7 this, 6, 7 that. And like adults, they're like scratching their heads. They're like, oh, what's this 6, 7 mean? What does it mean? And the funny thing is it means nothing. It's just a random number that kids say just to kind of confuse adults, basically. Yeah, but anyways, when I brought up the random number generator and I did my first generate, it was 6, 7. That is not the number, by the way. That was just me testing it, but I just thought that was ironic that 6, 7 came up. All right, let's see. Okay. All right, I'm going to, when I type in the chat, voting ends now, that means that no more numbers count towards this. Okay. All right, voting ends now. All right, so we are now going to do our number. Snappy Bean coming in after I said voting ends now. The number is 70. 70. All right. So now we have to go through here and see who's close to some. Oh, Primo 69. Oh, T Cabio 71. That would be a runoff right now because they're both one away. So, oh, and Murray. Murray 69. Okay. Jake Keon 69. Okay, we're going to have quite the runoff here. We got 4 so far. We got Murray. Jake Keon. Primo. Who's the other one? And T Cabio. Okay, let's see if anyone else is there. 69 is a popular number for some reason. I don't know why. 7. Oh, God. Mike Day, 71. I can't believe this many people are one away. All right. Unless someone hit 70. 47, blah, 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 55, 90, 0, 32. Okay. All right. It looks like we have 5 people that are one away with either 69 or 71 as their guess. So now Snappy Bean, you can guess whatever number you want. What happens is if someone else guessed it, it doesn't invalidate your number. It just means that you have to do a second roll off with against that person. Because it'd be impossible for you, because the numbers are scrolling so fast, it'd be impossible for you to keep track of what all the numbers were used. Okay, so Murray Let's see, can I do it like this? So Murray, AQ, Primo. I have to type it in so it's documented. Ticavio and Mike, they only roll 1 to 100. Yes, I know there's a couple 71s. That's why these 5 people they either guess 69 or 71. So I have Murray, J. Keown, Primo, T. Cabio, and Mike Day. A total of 5 people. Should be rolling. Okay, I just put it in the chat. Wait until you 5 have picked new numbers. Okay, we got T. Cabio's desk. Guess. Murray, we need your number. Okay. Mike Day, Murray's 33. Who are we missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we got everybody. Okay, so here we go. We're going to do our sudden death roll off. 92. Primo nails it with an 84. Nice, Primo. There you go. You're a lucky man, Primo. You're a lucky man. White stand goes to you. So just do me a favor, email me to the email address. Where's this? Email address on the screen here, and I will hook you up. I will get that in the mail to you. Hopefully before Christmas, I'll get it in the mail to you. Congratulations. I see Murray doing numeric female jokes. Interesting. Okay. Those of you that didn't win, don't worry. There's 2 more stands to go. Next up will be, let's see. Next up will be this stand, black and red. Identical to the other stand, just black and red. All right, let's see. Yeah, that is funny. I was just thinking that Primo is a white and black color guy, so that is kind of funny. That kind of worked out. Okay. So one other thing I wanted to talk about quickly before we give away the next stand, because like I said, this stream is not going to go that long because I don't have that much gas in the tank. Because it's already 10 o'clock. The that article that was posted on Reddit by that guy that evidently has a lot of electrical engineering knowledge, I guess, about the deficiencies in Bigode system board designs. Have any of you guys seen that article or any of the commentary about it? And I'm no electrical engineer either, but the Cliff Notes version is he basically broke down how inefficient the Bigode system board design is, and the way that they are fixing the problem is addressing the symptoms as opposed to fixing the actual problem, and the way that they try to cover it up or to mask the flaws in the system board design is by putting a lot of capacitors on their boards, to quiet the, what is it? Not impedance, inductance. I think the inductance on their board is high, and don't quote me on this, but basically it was really tearing up the Begode system board design, saying it was under engineered, and it wasn't a matter of if it's going to fail eventually, just when it's going to fail. So that's pretty damning stuff, you know. Um, and it's nothing new. I mean, for years and years and years, Begode's had these situations where they are just caught with their pants down, and this just seems to be the latest example of it. And it's just another reason that I'm very happy that I don't own any Begode wheels anymore, and nor do I think I will. My fleet is almost entirely Inmotion wheels, except for the patent, and the Arrow. Other than that, I have all Inmotion wheels. Murray says, "How's Elsa?" Elsa is doing well. I have the door closed right now. Actually, my girlfriend's here, and she's out there with Elsa. She's wrapping Christmas presents right now. Green Master Mike, what's up, buddy? Green Master Mike out on the West Coast. T Cabio, yeah, that issue is not good. How do you think about? Yeah, I mean, to me, I mean, if I owned a Begode wheel, it's almost like, okay, well, you're riding a ticking time bomb, basically. Like Johnny Go Vroom, he kind of, when he talked about the issue, he's wondering like it was related to the cutout he had on his Master Pro. I did see those new RS50 batteries. Those are Chinese batteries as opposed to South Korean batteries, right? I don't know anything about them. I know the specs are good. They're supposed to be very high output cells. But I haven't dug into it deeply to know a lot about them. Mike Young, Begode is a sketchy company. Yeah, again, in that article about the system boards, it again referenced the fact that a lot of Begode's staff have not been paid in many, many months. I can't make you feel good either. So imagine you have someone that hasn't been paid in months putting together your wheel. You think they're going to give an F? I mean, they might, but they might not. They might have a reason to not give an F. Quinn says he'd love to see some technical analysis of the motor controller of the big EC brands from more engineers. Yeah, it is interesting when you get it to someone that's technically acute, that can speak to that. Dale introduces to your girlfriend. She's private. She's just chilling. Maybe someday, but not today. All right. Spartacus says, I can list riders for days got hurt on Begode at no fault of the riders. I can't do the same for any of the other brands. Yes, they all have problems, but nothing like Begode. It's not even close. That is an accurate statement. That is definitely an accurate statement. If there was someone with a database of equipment caused failures, I am sure that Begode would be the leader by a large amount. Crazy IPEV. My master is a batch 2 with it over 6,500 miles. Geez, am I on borrowed time? Yeah, hopefully not. I mean, I don't know. Just doesn't make you feel good when you get that kind of information that basically shortcuts are being taken with their designs. And I mean, how can you be surprised? I mean, at the torrid pace that they release wheels, because they're so they always want to be first. They want to be first. They want to be first. I think something is sacrificed along the way, and engineering might be one of those things. Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't mention that. I do actually have that turned on for this live stream. It says, "Hey, Duff, keep saying subscribers only chat. Sometimes it wouldn't let me type in the chat." Yeah, it is subscribe. I do have that option turned on because I figured if I'm giving away a wheel, I want to give it away to a subscriber. So yeah, I guess I should have mentioned that up front. But yeah, if you are not a subscriber, it will not let you chat uh, unless you subscribe. And then once you subscribe, I think you have to be a subscriber for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, then you can chat. Dale, I can hear your sarcasm from here. Why would anyone say anything bad about Bagode? Yeah. Jake Keom says, my last incident was the Bagode wheel's fault. Yeah, well, not, not, not surprised. Green Master Mike says, the tables have turned for sure, buddy. Everyone was knocking the Inmotion wheels. Now what, right? I'm getting a P6 for sure. I truly don't want to see anything after seeing them at AVS. Cool, man. You going to sell something, or are you going to just add it to your fleet? T. Cabio says it's odd they say employees haven't been paid when they supposedly made $6 million in the short time blowing out wheels on their website. Really? I hadn't heard that information. That's interesting. That is interesting. Interesting indeed. Jason Cook, I believe Bagode's days are numbered. I kind of believe the same thing, Jason. I believe the same thing. Like they always are emulating. They're always trying to emulate. Now they saw like all the success that Inmotion had with the P6 and having the professional racers out there and doing the very public testing. And of course, because Bagode isn't real great with original ideas, hey, we're going to do that too. Okay, we're going to get some well-known EUC riders out here, and we're going to test too. And unfortunately, not saying it's Bagode's fault, but unfortunately, a tragedy came out of that testing. Quinn Foster says, sadly, we lost the main person who used to do VESC PCB design reviews. They helped start Seven, the company. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Jake Hume's Master Pro V2, 10,000 miles. John Zarpata had a cutout on his EX20 a month ago. You mean EX30? Probably. I'll probably never buy a Bagode product again. I mean, my accident where I almost died was on my Bagode Master 4. It wasn't a cutout. It was a inner tube failure. Although there was a rash of defective tubes that went out in Bagode wheels as well. There was a ton of them that had tubes fail in a similar way to mine. The only problem with my situation was I was going 35 miles an hour on a 3-lane road with 60-mile-an-hour traffic when mine failed. So Mr. Rixie says it wouldn't let you chat. That's why I use the super chat. So, I wonder if YouTube doesn't realize that a member is also a subscriber. That's interesting. But now obviously you're chatting. That's weird. I don't know. Maybe it's a bug. Blue Collar Jose asks, I'm not sure how you feel about selling the STL of the EUC Army stand. No, I don't. I've never offered it up. I've offered up a lot of stuff that I've made, but not that. Yeah, that's that one I'm going to keep to myself. I have been asked about it in the past as well. Dale says, after trying 2 new controllers, Bagode decided my mate's wheel needs batteries, but they said they didn't have any, and I have to go to the market. Yet they have batteries for the new wheels. Okay. Quinn says the channel was called EV Components Review Debauchery. They committed suicide? Oh my God. Okay. The chat keeps glitching into. Well, no, the chat is supposed to be subscribers only, Jose. I have that turned on. Yeah, it's intentional. Just for this stream. Mike asked, "What do I think about the Aeon?" It looks like someone took an arrow and grabbed the top of it and stretched it. I mean, it's better specs as 151 volts, bigger battery, 1300 watt hour battery. Look, I mean, I think it's kind of little lame that visually it just looks like a stretched arrow, that they didn't do anything visually to really separate it from the other two wheels. I think that was kind of lazy, maybe. I understand from a manufacturing standpoint that probably made sense. But visually it looks very, very similar to an arrow. Obviously it's a bigger motor, so it is bigger, but I think it'll be a good wheel. I haven't heard a estimated price on it yet, but it seems like they're almost ready to be in the sales channel already. I think Next Gen said that they're going to have them to sell in January, I believe. So, yeah, I mean, I'm sure it'll be a nice wheel. Quinn says, if the chat is glitching, restart your YouTube app. Okay. Thank you, Quinn. Dale said that Wheel Good Time did a good comparison video with the Aeon, Aero, and Patent S. Oh, yeah? Okay. I have not seen that. You see, it's weird though, Mike, because you're a channel member, and I wonder if this is just affecting the channel members, that you had to unsubscribe and resubscribe. Mike says the Aeon can hit 45 miles an hour. Really? Oof, I did not hear that. Yeah, that battery is not that exciting, Simon. I agree. Command Center, I think NOSFET is a bare bones, no frills company from the video. What's your take from what? From Jack's video? I don't know that Jack's the best person to make those kind of videos for NOSFET, to be honest with you. The wheels are good. I mean, the wheels are good, but I mean, they're basically Libra Chems. You know, I mean, NOSFET is its own brand, but it's heavily, heavily, heavily tied into Libra Chem. So if you like Libra Chem wheels, you'll probably like NOSFET wheels. Catamount's getting his first EUC coming from Eastgate. I'm about to get the E20, but I'm up for recommendations. Well, I have an E20 sitting right here to my left. It's good wheel to learn on. I mean, you're going to it'll get you up and going, but then it's not going to 100% prepare you for riding a single wheeled EUC, and you're going to outgrow the speed limitations on an E20 rather quickly. That being said, they're very inexpensive. What, $299 right now? So they're very inexpensive. The V8S that I'm giving away would be a nice first EUC as well. Review this, test that. Says the Aero looks better than the Aeon. Yeah, I think it does too. The Aeon looks odd in proportion. Yeah, like I said, it literally looks like they just grabbed it and stretched it up, which I don't know. I think they could have done a little bit more to distinguish it visually. Command Center says their own video when they revealed the Aeon. Yeah. No, I agree. Spartacus says the chat bug for me too. If it happens, click on a name and chat and wait like 20 seconds and it'll let you chat. Huh. Okay. The subscriber only mode isn't something I normally will have on, but just tonight, it's a special situation, so that is why it's on. And Spartacus, yeah, like I mentioned, yeah, if you unsubscribe and resubscribe, then you have to wait 5 minutes. That's true. Primo says, "Can winners of the stand try to win the V8 too, or no?" Yes, you can. Yeah, there's no limit. You can try to win 3 stands if you want. The odds are against you, but no, I'm not locking you out from trying to win something else. Review this test that is recommending the V6 instead of the E20, which is the V6 just has a really wide tire, but it's a single tire. So yeah, that will give you more of the basic experience of riding an EUC than the E20. E20 will be easier, but longer term, it's not going to teach you everything you need to know about riding an EUC. Okay, let's go for round 2. Hold on. All right. Same, in case anyone new has come in here, you're going to be entering a vote or a number from 1 to 100. I recommend that this is best if you're in the continental United States. I will pay the shipping for free on this stand. If you're not in the continental United States, you will be responsible for the shipping costs. I cannot tell you what the shipping costs could be. It could be prohibitively expensive, depending on where you're at. So this is much easier handled if you're in the continental United States. But if you're into paying to ship the wheel to wherever you are, or ship the stand to wherever you are, have at it. I have shipped stands all over the world. I've shipped stands to Russia. I've shipped stands to Sweden. I've shipped stands to Japan. I've shipped them to Hong Kong, Australia, Great Britain. I've shipped them all over the place. All right, got the votes coming in. We'll let them accumulate here. Oops, sorry. Whoops. Okay. And yeah, I don't really have any other topics to dig into right now. And like I said, it's 10:20 now, so I think we're gonna focus on these giveaways. We're gonna focus on the season of giving, being generous to others. When I was younger, I was much more about what am I going to get for Christmas? What am I going to get? I want, and I'd be up at 4 a.m. I just couldn't wait to come down and open the presents and get. And now, for quite a long time, things have flipped, and I'm just like all about just getting enjoyment out of giving to others. I'm being generous with stuff because I feel like I've been very fortunate with the way that my life has gone in most ways, and I like to be generous when it comes to the holiday season. Though this is the first time I've ever given away a wheel in the holidays. And the wheel I have the for the V8S, I have the box, I have the charger, I have all that stuff. And like I said, the wheel has 37 miles. If you don't believe me, actually. Here it is. Light enough that you can just hold it like this, right? Can't do that with a lot of wheels nowadays. This is the wheel that I am giving away. I put air in the tire. I think I have like 30 PSI in it. It has a full charge on it. All right, how are we doing with All right, I think the numbers are slowing down. Okay. Okay, I'm going to end voting now. No more numbers. Okay. Catamount wants to talk about my Eagles. What about them? Yeah, they won. They in the beginning of that game against the Redskins, they were screwing up left and right, but luckily they got their shit together. They're very hit and miss. Very, very hit and miss. I don't expect them to make another Super Bowl run this year, but who knows? All right, we got our numbers in. So this is for the red stand. Let's bring back the random number generator. Let us generate a new number and see whose lucky day it is. 40 is the number. Dino, you it's too late, Dino. You got to pay attention. All right, 40. All right. Primo went 96. Ooh. 30. Okay, Catamount and Dale are 7 away. 36 away for DiCabio. 3 away for Snappy Bean. 49. Ooh, PJ 4 away. Ooh, Snappy Bean, I think, is looking good. Riverflow Bandit, 45. 58. And voting now. Wow. All right. So the winner is, what did I say? Snappy Bean. Snappy Bean with a guess of 43. You are the winner of the red and black stand. So what I need you to do, Snappy Bean, is email me on the email address that you see on the screen, duff@eucarmy.com. Say, hey, this is Snappy Bean. Here is my name and mailing address, and I won the red and black stand, and that's all I need. I will send it to you as soon as I get that information. So congrats, Snappy Bean. Okay, so 2 stands given away. I have 1 more stand. The last stand is the standard. These are the ones I sell the most of, just black and white, UC Army. That will be the last stand to give away. And then we'll do the wheel giveaway because I'm running out of gas. Getting tired. This is the most work I've done in a week, more than a week. Primo's going to start doing live streams. Cool. Nice, man. Mike Day, did I print those stands on my bamboo? No, those are actually printed on my my Prusa printers, which I don't have anymore. Actually, I've sold and or given away all of my Prusa printers. All I have is Bamboo Lab printers now. I have a Bamboo Lab H2S, a Bamboo Lab P2S, a Bamboo Lab A1, and I do have a Snapmaker U1 in the pipeline, but I'm not going to get that until January or February. They have a large backlog on those printers, so that's coming. Ryan says, I know I could care less about getting anything, but I love giving gifts. Yeah, me too. Wait, someone's saying something about Mike Day? What about Mike Day? Oh, wait. Oh, Mike Day, 37. Oh, wait, shit. I just saw that. So Snappy Bean, 43, Mike Day, 37. Oh, okay, wait. My bad. I missed that one. So we have Mike Day and Snappy Bean 3 away. So we need to do a roll-off between Mike Day and Snappy Bean. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. Sometimes I'm scrolling, and I miss it, and I did miss it. All right, so Mike Day, Snappy Bean, roll 1 to 100. Wow, we've had two. This doesn't happen very often that you have ties like this. In our first two, we've had 2 ties. I'm sorry about that, Snappy Bean, to get your hopes up only to have to redo it here, but we got to be fair. All right, Snappy Beans rolled a 77. We need Mike Day. All right, 77 and 60. All right, let's bring this back. Suspense is killing me. This is a death match. 60 and a 7. No, Mike, no. Mike, this is a roll off, Mike. You're not in this. All right, here we go. New number 8. Oh, Mike Day. Off by 52, but that's close enough. Mike Day is the winner. All right, Mike. Sorry, Snappy Bean. So, Mike, I don't know if you were listening. Ryan says, "Why not give them both a stand?" Well, no, because the last one, 5 people were initially the same distance away. I should have given them all. I should have given them all 3 stands away then, right? So I got to be consistent. So, Mike, if you heard that spiel that I just gave, email duff@eucarmy.com and just give me your contact information. Red stand, Mike Day, and I will get that out to you. Snappy Bean, you can email me. I'll give you a consolation prize. I'm not sure what, but I'll give you a consolation prize. Okay, and we have one more stand yet. Okay, so let's see. Is there anything else that we need to? Anything else that we need to address before we do the? Because I just kind of want to give the next stand away. Sounds good. It's my live stream, so I guess I can do that. All right. So, like I said, I guess I need to say this every time. Black and white stand. Preferably in the continental United States. If you're not in the continental United States, you're going to be responsible for shipping, which could be prohibitively high depending on where you're at. Keep that in mind. So we'll let these roll. Good amount of people in here right now. I'm seeing 55 people between the 2 streams, even though I thought it might be a little bit higher giving a wheel away. But yeah, but that's good. It makes everybody else's odds better, I guess. Makes everyone's odds better. And I will try to check the numbers more closely this time. I mean, normally I could blame the alcohol that I'm consuming for my sloppiness, but I'm not drinking any currently. Oh wow, that's interesting. When I share the screen on the vertical, the way that it breaks it apart, I just looked at the vertical view, makes me really tiny. Interesting. I'm just going to leave it up because we're going to generate the number quickly. Keep trying to. And this coughing right now, like it seems like it's pretty significant, but I mean, compared to how it was, oh my God, I'd have these fits where it was like uncontrollable. and it's just like I couldn't get that itch out of my throat, and felt like I was coughing up a lung, literally. It was really, really nasty. We still got numbers coming in. Give it some time. Jake Keom, no vodka in the bike lane water bottle. I do have vodka, I think, somewhere in the household. I do have tequila too. It's funny, like I've been drinking primarily Don Julio 70 white tequila. But last time I was at Costco, and it's expensive. It's not a huge bottle, and it's like $70, something like that. And last time I was at Costco, the lady said this stuff over here, this Kirkland stuff, this is what I get. And she said it's great. It goes down easy. It's really good and it's affordable. It was like a bigger bottle. I don't remember the ounce comparison, but it was significantly bigger than the Don Julio 70. And it was a tan tequila or whatever, brown, whatever. But it was only $20. $20. And I've had it and it's fine. It doesn't taste any worse than Don Julio. So yeah, it seems like a much better tequila bargain to me. All right, how are we doing with the numbers here? PJ. T. says PJ is guessing the same number. What's that? What's he guessing? What's he guess? 59? Same as what? Oh, every time? Well, that's fine. There's no law against that. All right, so it looks like the numbers have... Okay, Idaho roaming gnome just got in. Okay, I've got some more coming in. I'm gonna give it 10 seconds, and then I'm gonna close the voting for the final black and white stand. Captain Dan. All right. From Twitch, I'm getting a little bit of participation from Twitch right now, which is rare. It's very, very. Oh, Supercat. Oh, what's up? All right, I guess I need to wait a little bit more. Supercat's here. Supercat's here. Oh, is that Captain Dan? What's up, Daniel? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, Daniel, Cindy's daughter's boyfriend. What's up, bud? Long time no communicate. It's good to see you here. And yes, things are going well, except for being sick for 10 days. Other than that, everything's roses. You still ride your wheel at all, Daniel, or not? Okay, we're going to close the voting. Voting's closed. Okay, we're going to stop coughing. All right, here we are. We are going to generate the number for the black and white stand. Ooh, wow, 40. It was like 40 last time. Now 41. All right, 41. Here we go. Let's do the dance. Quinn Foster, 42. He's only one off. That's going to be hard to beat. Scrolling carefully now this time. 16, 20, 91, 38. Ooh, 3 off. Spadizgo. You were close, bud. 1373. All right. It looks like Quinn Foster, you are the winner. And we don't need a roll off for the first time. So if you can do me a favor and send an email to Duff@EUC Army. Say, this is Quinn Foster. I won the black and white stand. Here is my shipping address. And yeah, no rush. Whenever. and I will get it to you ASAP. I'm hoping you're in the United States. Make my life much easier. All right, so 3 stands. Nice. It's been a long time since I've given away stands. Long time. Long time. But it's good for me though, because again, this is going to let me clear out my stock so I can just have the newer ones out there. All right. So we'll let some of the excitement settle down, because I mean that is very exciting, right? I wish I had my sound effect board up right now. I would be playing exciting, happy music or sound effects. So right now, oh, that's not up to date. I've been having a rush of new subscribers on my channel lately. Now I did a promo, like on Facebook, you can do a promo. Facebook, on YouTube, you can do a promo where you promote a video, and YouTube will show it to more people than normal, and hopefully you get more subscribers out of it. But for some reason, this last promo that I did, I promoted my P6 wrap up video. My subscriber numbers have, it's in the last 28 days, I picked up almost 1,000 subscribers, which is really high for me. I'm now at 16,700 plus subscribers. So that's kind of awesome. My channel now is over, it's like 8.2 million views on my channel, which, you know, in YouTube reality, that's not that much, but for me, it's a lot. That's a lot of views, you know, for some old dude that just talks about shit. 8.2 million. But yeah, this is I mean, this subscriber, because my next goal is 20,000 subscribers. So 16.7 isn't all that far away. I mean, I remember just having my 15,000 subscriber live stream not that long ago. Why that would excite you, it probably wouldn't, but it does excite me a little bit. Spark is talking about the hype feature. What's the hype? I don't know what the hype feature is. What is that? Dale's goal is first 1,000. Yeah, well, once you hit 1,000, then you can monetize, Dale. So that's a good goal. Mike thinks I need a beer. Yeah, just alcohol. Alcohol would not float my boat right now. Jay Keown, now I got to buy a stand. Well, if you email me ahead of time, Jay Keown, I'll give you a discount code. Knock some off of it for you. And actually, I have to update the store, because the store has, and the only inventory on the store right now are these stands that I'm giving away. So once I update the store, it's not going to have any stands in inventory until I update it. So, yeah, just give me a couple days, and if you reach out to me, I'll give you a discount code. I can do like coupon codes or whatever, or no, discount codes, and then when you check out, it will discount the purchase. So Dale's at 308 subscribers. Well, it's better than 8 subscribers. GRB, how have my expectations for the channel changed over the years? There's one point where I was hoping that it would accelerate and continue to grow. You know, when I saw people like Jimmy Chang, like the success that Jimmy Chang has had, people like Kuji, but to do that, it's really, even though you would think like making YouTube content is fun, which it is for me, but like if you try to rely on that as your primary source of income, that can be super stressful. Just because there's so much pressure to make something that is a hit every time, and you put lots of time into a video and think you got something really good, and you release it to the world, and like no one gives a shit. That's tough to deal with. So Dale's monetized on Facebook now. I saw that post, Dale. Yeah, what, you made like 30 cents or something? Good job. Primo's at 975. Oh, cool, man. So you're almost at the 1,000 threshold. You have to have 1,000 subscribers and then a certain amount of watch time, I believe, over the last, I don't know, is it the last year or something like that? So yeah, you should monetize as soon as you can. Yeah, 8 million views isn't bad. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. But also, some people don't realize, do you know that I have, according to my counter here, which I think is actually off a little bit, 2,270 videos on my channel. That's a lot of videos, right? It's a lot of freaking videos. And the videos in this channel, it encompasses everything that I do, everything. It encompasses auto repair stuff I've done. It does drone stuff I've done, 3D printing, calisthenics, PEVs, and everything in between. But yeah, I have 2,000. I'm probably closer to 2,300. Yeah, 2,300 total videos now on my channel. Spartacus says to promote videos, viewers have a limited amount of hype points. They can use the hype videos. It's a new YouTube feature. I thought that was what you're talking about. No, and I haven't even heard about that. I did turn on. Didn't you say something about like was it diamonds or whatever? Like gifting diamonds or something like that, Spartacus? I did turn that feature on my channel. I don't really know what it means though. It's not a super chat, but instead you can like gift diamonds or jewels or something like that. I don't know. I haven't seen any come in yet, so I don't really know what that means. But I did enable that on my channel. Murray's at 416 subscribers. Mike says, get Primo to a G. I'm a subscriber to Primo, so. Word to our G says, I had a Sam Smith's organic chocolate stout last night. It was horrible. I don't like stout beer, so I probably would have the same opinion. Okay, so Spartacus is gifting. Okay, so is this something I should see? Let me see. They pop up here on Vertical Live. Okay, I'm looking at the Vertical Live. Spartacus sent 100 for 2 jewels. Huh. Okay, I see it. I see it in the chat for the Vertical Live, but what is it? I don't know what it does. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. Oh, I guess I'll have to research it some more. I see you doing it. You're sent 100 something. What are you sending? 100 of what? Yeah, I see it in the live chat for the phone viewers. Interesting. So does that so those jewels, does it have a monetary? Is it just like a virtual currency that's just I don't know. I don't get what it is. But thanks. Thanks, I think. Thanks. Crazy IPEV had just over 100 subs, but I did not post last season. I have no clue how many I have left. Well, that's the other thing. Like if you have a YouTube channel, like if you're not consistent with posting, it's usually not a good thing. All right, that's the last of my water. So that means it's about time to give away a wheel. Okay, so Spartacus is 2 joules is like 2 cents. Okay. Great, I guess. GRB sometimes goes to Primo's channel just to unsubscribe so I can feel good about myself. That's funny. Philip Paul has been following me since the One Wheel XR and Pint came out. You're a pretty cool, chilled dude. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Much appreciated. Okay. Oh, Jake Hume has 1 subscriber. Congrats. All right, so the time has come. We are going to give away the Inmotion V8S. Now, I need to stress that this should be only the continental United States or Canada. But if it's in Canada, you're going to pay the shipping. Anywhere else, the shipping would be ridiculous. There'd be issues sending a wheel overseas. Do not vote on this unless you are going to handle that, because I'm not. You know, I don't want to deal with all this crap about sending something with lithium batteries overseas and blah blah blah. Continental United States, I can put this in, drop this off at UPS and have it shipped, no problem. Overseas, I don't think it's going to be nearly as simple, for sure. So I would appreciate it if you are in the continental US or Canada for this one. If you're not, okay, well then it's on you. But if it doesn't work out, then I would have to give it away to someone else. I would rather not have to do that. All right. No, don't go, Mike. Don't put your number in yet. Okay, I'm going to put it in the chat because we need to document this. Okay. Simon says, if I win, can I nominate someone in the States to donate it to? Yes, you can. Yes, sure. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Of course. You want to share the love to someone in the U.S.? And I mean, I wish I could just easily ship it anywhere in the world, but unfortunately, that is not reality. Because I appreciate everyone that participates in my channel equally, no matter where you live, no matter what country you're from. But when it comes to giving things away, it's just not that simple. All right, so we're going to give this a lot of time because this is the biggest giveaway. I'm going to say this is the biggest giveaway ever on an EUC live stream, ever. I feel safe in saying that. Might not be true, but I'm going to say it anyways. 10:51. My goal was to have this done by 11 p.m. So hopefully we can make that happen. Oh, wow. Command Center with a vote of or a roll of 100. He's going all or nothing. I like it. Now. Okay. EC Grillo, you're voting multiple numbers. That is a no. Stop. Okay. EC Grillo. Only the first number that you. Okay. I'm gonna have to just kick you, dude. You just keep putting numbers in there. All right. I just slashed Grillo out of there. Can't be doing that. Can't be corrupting the contest in that manner. I thought he only did it like once, but then I see like 7 numbers rolling off from him. Dale says someone picked your number. Well, that's okay. Unless it was EUC Grillo, because his number's no longer valid. I removed him. But just it's a runoff, Dale. If someone picked your number, it's a runoff. That's fine. Gotta follow the rules. That's right, man. Or the ban hammer comes out. No, he got removed. That's crazy, Dale. He was just spamming the chat with numbers. That's once is fine, but he just kept doing it. So I made the executive decision to remove him from the contest. I have the ability to do that. Grillo is a maniac. Well, he's a banned maniac now. Yep. I mean, come on, it's just common sense, right? It's kind of, at least to me, it's common sense. All right, we're gonna wait a little bit more. Primo, do you know UC Grillo? If you do, give him my apologies, but we can't let that kind of shit fly. Just can't let that shit fly. Us that ride in the bicycle lane, man, we got white lines, we got rules. You got to stay in the lines. All right. Larry's got his vote in. Nice. Primo says he dissed him in one of his videos. Yeah, I probably know who he is too, but I don't know. He doesn't. I mean, I just don't understand how you think that you can just keep throwing numbers in and no one else is going to notice. I mean, what the fuck? All right, we're going to shut this down in a few seconds. All right. Air Raymond, never knew you were into calisthenics. You were doing planches and crazy handstand stuff. Yeah. Yeah, for a period of, I don't know, 8 years, 7, 8 years. I was really into it. Yeah. Yep. It was in my early to mid 40s, I would say. It was my best calisthenics years. Yeah, you got to watch that bike lane video. I mean, if after you watch that, you're gonna every time you ever ride in a bike lane, you're gonna feel like you're a pussy, basically. Excuse my language. Sorry. Okay, we have closed the voting on the Inmotion V8S. So we are going to, for the last time tonight, we are going to bring back the random number generator. First time ever a wheel has been given away for free on a live stream that I know of around Christmas in 2025. So, okay, drum roll again. If I had my sound effects, I could play one, but I definitely can't do it with my voice right now. I'll just start coughing like crazy. So here we go. 1 to 100, generate. Oh, 98. 98. Ooh. What's his face that voted 100? Ooh, wow, that could be it. 91. 59. 88. Command Center, 100. Jake Keown, 57. 63. 1. 49. 35. Damn. I thought that was like a ballsy call with the Command Center going with 100. He freaking hit it, man. Wow. Nice. Nice. Command center. Way to go, buddy. Congratulations. The big winner. Command center. People still putting numbers in there. We just announced the winner BNAV 701. Command center. That's awesome, dude. All right. Okay, command center. It's command center. Command center. All you need to do is email me at duff@eucarmy.com, the address you see on the screen. Email me, say this is command center. This is my real name. This is my shipping address. And I will box up this V8S and get it to you. My goal would be to get it into UPS before Christmas. So, and I will forward you any tracking information I have on that. And same thing with all the stands as well. I will forward the tracking information once I have it to all the people that won stands. Command center, the first time I've ever won any in a raffle. Nice, dude. Nice. Happy for you. It's a good feeling to get lucky once in a while, right? So yeah. And anyone else that's let's see. I wish I could give something away to everyone. Sincerely, I wish I could. It'd be logistically a nightmare. But I wish I could. But I think I will try to see if I can give away more stuff in the future, because I was doing that on a semi-regular basis. Like I mentioned to Dale, I am looking into buying some more EUC Army gear, and I could see me giving some of that away on a live stream as well. So crazy IPEV's got to get to work. Congrats to the winner. Merry Christmas. G Styles, maybe it's not about winning the wheel, but the friends we made along the way. Yep. Thank you, Simon. Thank you. You're a legend too, man. You're a legend in my book, at least. You're definitely a legend. You and all those Australia guys. You're crazy, but you're still legends. So, all right. We don't need this anymore. All right, guys. So I think that's going to wrap it up. It's been just about exactly 2 hours as I hoped. And I appreciate everyone that stopped in today. I think it went well. And please, winners of the prizes, follow through and email me at duff@eucarmy.com, because there have been situations in the past where I've given stuff away and I've had to like chase people down, and it's a pain sometimes, so it's much easier if you just email me and we get the ball rolling. And I'm the kind of person that I'm not gonna wait around. I'm gonna try to get the stuff out to you as soon as possible, because it's Christmas season, right? Who wants to wait? Dale says, "What? Huh? What's changed for you now? You have over 30 members? I don't know. Oh yeah, I do now. That's right. That's right. Because of Simon giving away. I didn't think about that. Let me see. See if I can see it. Memberships. Yeah, current membership. Let's see. I don't know if it's going to update real time for me. It might take some time. Yeah, because right now it still shows 29 members. But tomorrow I'll check it. But I think it will open up more emoji slots, I believe, and it might be some other things too. So I will add whatever features I can add. So, anyways, all right. I appreciate everyone for stopping in. Hope you have a great holiday season. You more than likely will not see me until after Christmas. Hopefully, I will be totally over the illness by then. And I hope you have a great holiday season. That's all I have for now. Till next time, Duffman out.